Okay, hello. Everyone say a nice big hello.
Hello.
Hello. So you guys can be heard, I can be heard, and that must mean it is Wednesday night. It is time for the Slam Jam Wrestling Show here on Extreme Improv Xstreamed. So, welcome everyone, one and all. This is the quick-fire show where we're going to mix up some debate with improv, trivia, other stupid challenges, all themed around professional wrestling. And my goodness, what a week in professional wrestling it has been. We will get into some of that and so much more in a second. But for now, let's meet tonight's players. And so, introducing themselves along with an interesting wrestling fact, we have TJ. Say hello to the people.
Hey, I'm TJ, and as usual, I'm reporting from my mom's basement because that's where wrestling fans are from. Okay, so my interesting wrestling fact would be regarding, say, CM Punk. I don't know if he has done anything recently or not. Who knows? However, what he did do was star in a TV show about wrestling called Heels. You know who else starred on that show? Stephen Amell, who has had his fair share of in and outs with wrestling.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's an interesting wrestling fact. Okay, also on the show, we have Andrew. Say hello to the people.
Hello, everyone. My wrestling fact, I might as well keep it CM Punk themed. WrestleMania 22, which is in Chicago, John Cena's entrance, CM Punk was one of the extras, dressed in a gangster suit, Tommy Gunn and all that.
Okay, yeah, interesting fact as well. We also have joining us on the show for the first time, Darius. Say hello to the people.
Hello. So, as you know, this is my first time. I was told about 3 minutes ago that I needed to provide a wrestling fact. So I had to try and come up with one off the top of my head. So, I don't know if you know this, but the sequence of moves when you see pin after pin after pin after pin, it is actually called a fish out of water.
What? Wow, that is... Do you know what? That is
a trade secret.
That is news to me. Darius, especially since it's your first show and you only had 3 minutes warning, I'm giving you a bonus point there. But...
thank you very much.
That's all right. Now, Assad, say hello to the people.
Hello to the people, my name is Assad Khan, and someone is breathing very loudly.
Is that your fact?
No, your breathing sounds
like Darth Vader a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, what's your wrestling fact, Assad?
Wrestling fact, like always I don't have one, but off the top of my head, I would say that, let's see, I've always hated the idea of, the whole kicking out at 3, okay? When a wrestler kicks out at 3 and still loses the match, and it makes for some terrible booking. Because it sort of saves the one who is losing, that this guy kicked out at 3. It also makes the winner seem a little bit weak. So I don't know if there's a wrestling fact here.
There is not currently.
I just wanted to get that on record.
Okay, well, we're here for letting things off our chests as well. We also have Gav. Say hello to the people.
Hi guys, how you doing? Okay, I'm just going to go off the bat of Assad and Darius here. Number one, Darius, you're giving away trade secrets, but yeah. And Assad,
sorry.
Sorry?
I said sorry.
But yeah, Assad, they kick out because it's made to make them look like they just won, to make the actual person that went or done the job seem like they're still strong. So
yeah.
I don't know in everyone.
I understand why it's done. I just said I don't like it.
All right.
It's even worse than 50-50 booking. That's what I feel about it.
Okay. And lastly, we have Capelthave. Say hello to the people.
Hi, everyone. And I don't think I have a wrestling fact today, but I'd like to clarify is that Hulk Hogan, Ric Flair, these people, well, what I was trying to say is that I knew them. I started after watching wrestling. Before that, those names were not that big for me. But John Cena, Triple H, Undertaker, they were just, even though I wasn't watching wrestling, I knew them.
Okay, so we're still getting things off our chest here. Just for context for anyone that doesn't have a clue what Capelthave is talking about, I think it was on last week's show we learnt that Capelthave, who may be 14 quite soon, didn't know who Hulk Hogan or Ric Flair was. So, perhaps because they hadn't shown them in Sri Lanka, where Capelthave is from.
No, they did like a little bit, but you would know them only if you start watching wrestling. But John Cena, they were like everywhere.
Oh, okay, I see what you mean. So with that, I'm going to give out another bonus point or two here. I think, in particular, Gav, yours was worthy of a point, and so was yours, TJ. So with this, we are going to move on to our next round. And our next round is going to be our classic discussion debate round. We're going to put a strict time limit on it tonight, guys, because we've gone over the top with it recently. But within the spirit of things that have happened over the last week or so in the world of professional wrestling, let's talk about what we think is the greatest return. Oh, there is a slight echo of me coming up somewhere. But the greatest return in professional wrestling. Obviously, we recently had CM Punk not actually making a return other than to the sport of professional wrestling, but making his debut to AEW. But we also had big returns for Becky Lynch and Brock Lesnar. But what would we say is the greatest return in the profession? If anyone has a thought on this, Assad, let's hear your thoughts on this.
Just one question. Out of these three, or
no, out of all time, TJ, out of all time, the greatest return ever. Assad.
A lot of times, Stone Cold has returned and JR has gone, my God, it's so energetic, it's insane. You make the return look so great. But my personal favorite return of all time is when Christian returned to ECW. And Todd Grisham went, it's Christian.
Wait, all right. When Christian returned to ECW?
Yes, when Christian returned to ECW.
What, the WWE ECW?
Yeah, the WWE.
How long had he been away for?
He was away for a long time in something, maybe in TNA, but when he returned, Todd Grisham gave the worst call in the history of wrestling. He just said, it's Christian. That's legit what he said. And it made that return look so weak.
Okay. Anyone else got any nominees, Gav?
It's got to be Triple H for me.
Oh, which one? After the
quad injury.
Yeah.
That ovation went on for ages, and it was just eruption. So that one, hands down for me, anyway.
That's a very good nominee, Andrew.
There was a lot to choose from, but I'm trying to rack my brains, but I'll go with Edge, Royal Rumble 2020.
Yeah.
That's up there.
Definitely up there. Like, it was such a shock when it happened. One of the things that didn't absolutely leak out, even though I think within the few months before there had been some talk of it. Anyone else? I'll give a thought of one here. Okay. So Gav, we might be seeing a different thing. So I don't know who you're pointing to.
Oh, I'm pointing at Cap.
Cap. Okay, so Cap is currently underneath me. Cap, let's hear yours.
Well, I have 3 nominations. Almost had 4. Yes, that was Cena. The first one is Cena, the Royal Rumble. I really love that one. The other one was, I was going to go for Bobby Lashley, but the thing that they didn't actually play him well when he returned. But now he's doing good, so that's okay.
But specifically, I'm not talking about who had a good run when they came back. I'm talking about the return, like the moment,
I would say like the Biker Undertaker. It was like out of nowhere. He just came in and chokeslammed everyone. I was like, it was not the Undertaker that I was familiar with, so I was very surprised. So John Cena and Undertaker for me.
Okay, TJ?
Okay, so I was gonna go with Edge because it was shocking. However, I'm gonna go with the most recent one. I'm gonna go with CM Punk because, not because I'm an AEW fan, not because Tony Khan pays me to say this, but because so there were rumors. They did all but say CM Punk is gonna be on the show. However, because it was CM Punk, I mean, I remember even we had a talk after last week's show where we asked each other whether we think CM Punk is returning or not, and all of us said no. So it was there.
All of us said no.
You said no.
Oh, I didn't mean that. I was just being contrarian.
Anyway, so what I'm saying is, this was Rampage. The first dance was the biggest crowd AEW non-pay-per-view have ever had. How often, and it had such a weak card, let's face it. I am an AEW mark, but it had such a weak card. How often do you sell out an arena that big based on a rumor? It was a rumor.
Baby.
And the Elite they're known to troll people, so everything they did could have been a long troll and they could have gotten away with it. However, a plain rumor sold out an arena. I know it's hometown, I know all that, but I think it has to go to CM Punk.
Okay, Darius?
Right, so I'm not sure if it's the best, but my personal favourite was the whole WCW, WWF as it was at the time, invasion. And all hell was breaking loose. All hell was breaking loose in the ring. All hell was breaking loose in the back. And all of a sudden, you see Stone Cold drive up in a truck, get out, and he starts fighting all these people. And he goes through different parts. And next thing you know, the crowd are going mental. And his music just hits and just goes off. And he runs down to the ring and he just starts stunning absolute everyone. I think that for me was probably my favourite.
And JR makes that as well for me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, do you know what? Like we may be getting somewhat towards a consensus on this, like with a couple of like positive notes for Steve Austin. I think Steve Austin somewhat made a career out of surprise entrances after an early retirement. Gav?
I think it's the theme music.
Well, yeah, the theme music. I think you're right there, Cap. Gav?
I've got one based on theme music as well, then. The Ultimate Warrior, WrestleMania 8.
Yeah, that was good. That didn't quite go to plan though. Was like my understanding of it. Like everything went wrong there. Like talking about like kicking out at 3 and stuff like this. Yeah, Sid wasn't supposed to kick out. Okay, I'm gonna throw in one or two thoughts as well here. The first one I'm gonna give, as I mention Bret Hart every week, I'm gonna say Bret Hart returning to the WWE after 13 years. Like, again, when you talk about like a show being built around just like, it wasn't a rumor, but being built around like one thing. And like the rest of the card, there was nothing special about that show except for Bret Hart's return there. Also, though, I will throw in for Goldberg's return after, again, about 10 or 13 years. Just his coming down the aisle, the audience, before they knew that he perhaps didn't wrestle very well anymore. Like, so super into it and excited. Asad, do you have any thoughts here?
I'm going to throw in 2 returns. I mean, they're big, but the reactions and the feeling was so great. I would say The Rock as the host of WrestleMania was also pretty big. And more recently, I think Shane McMahon's return was quite unexpected. I really loved that return.
They were both awesome. The Rock one in particular, for the trivia for anyone watching, listening, is that they did a swerve on us. So they kept that under wraps, and they were like saying it was going to be Justin Bieber as the host of WrestleMania. What? So then, that was the rumor all throughout the weekend, all throughout the day, is that Justin Bieber is the host of WrestleMania.
And throughout the show, right before his return, they showed a limousine and a female stepped out of it, wearing high stuff.
Oh, amazing.
I'm like, what, is it Stephanie? That's what happened.
Gav?
Got another return for you. The Hardys at WrestleMania.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Huge. Oh, that might even be one of my favourites, in fact. Okay, let's Andrew, and then we'll see if we can come to we've nominated enough. So, Andrew?
Oh, speaking of tag teams, the Dudley Boys, when the New Day were in the ring on Raw.
Yeah. Okay, so
are we taking into consideration the returns, the legend returns during the Rumble?
Well, if there's any particular one that stands out, like that they've done it.
I was jumping all over when Kevin Nash appeared as Diesel. That meant so much. I was Really happy for that.
Okay, TJ, thumbs down on that.
What happened afterwards is secondary, okay?
Okay,
The
guys,
return-
look, otherwise this will end up being the whole show again. Like, let's see. Like, we've
But
given...
I'll say this, I was so excited when it was Rey Mysterio because everyone was so upset.
What? Oh, when Mysterio came in and everyone hated it.
Yeah.
Well, that wasn't even a return, but anyway. So, do we have, like, what are we thinking here? There was a few mentions for Stone Cold, but again, that might have been different Stone Cold ones.
I think the best return in pro wrestling has to be when John Cena threw his shirt to an audience member and he threw it back to him.
A great time, though, was when... Okay, so that was, like, you're talking about ECW One Night Stand.
No.
Okay,
No,
what
yeah,
I was going to say is that, because that happened there, there is, if this is the other one you mean, where I think Alberto Del Rio may be on commentary.
Yes.
I forget who he's in the ring with. But when it happened again, you see Alberto's face. He cracks up. It's brilliant. But anyway. So, like, okay, so who's feeling it for Stone Cold here? Okay, 2, potentially 3. It looks like I think that'll be the consensus. You know, would anyone give it to Punk's return the other day? Return to wrestling? Okay. We might be caught up in the moment here of it. I'm not against it. I've legitimately watched it back 3 times in the last few days, just because it's one of these things where you can really feel the moment. But any others that someone else has brought up that they really agreed with? I quite like the Hardy one. Anyone else? No? Going what?
No,
We'll give it to Stone Cold then as the nomination.
It wasn't quite a return, but a first appearance for Sting in WWE. That was quite big, but it wasn't a return.
It wasn't a return, but then in the same note, CM Punk wasn't a return. It was a debut. It was a return to wrestling.
Just one more. I know. Yeah. How about Sting's return to TNT?
Oh yeah. Do you know? Well, there was no audience there. There was no audience, so we can't give it to that.
Fair enough.
Surely not. Sure, it was great, but there was no audience. Okay, so I think we're going to say that somewhere along the line, Steve Austin. I agree with what you said, Capelthave. In fact, Cap, I'm going to say that you cracked it there. It's the music. It's the shattered of the glass. So I'm gonna say that there. Okay, with this, we're going to move on to our next round. Audience, feel free to put into the comments anywhere what you thought your thoughts of the greatest return in pro wrestling was. So let us know what you think as well. But with this, we're going to go on to our first quickfire round, which will have a few quiz questions. So get ready to buzz in. And the way we do it is you give a wave and you say buzz, and I'll try to spot who came in first. But in what year did Vince McMahon take over and buy the WWF from Vince McMahon Sr.? Gav.
1983.
Incorrect answer. Anyone else want to come in? You've got a buzz. Okay, Darius.
1985.
Incorrect answer.
Buzz.
Assad.
1982.
It was 1982, says Assad as he Googles it quickly. I'm joking. Right, I'm joking, man. Okay, so next question. From whom, because it was Vince McMahon's birthday this week, did Vince McMahon win the ECW championship? From who?
Buzz.
TJ.
Bobby Lashley?
Yes, Bobby Lashley once dropped a world championship to Vince McMahon. Okay, moving on. Which professional wrestler has the catchphrase, very nice, very evil? Which professional wrestler has the catchphrase, very nice, very evil? I will give a Capelthave. If you get this, I'll give you 100 points.
Okay, then it's probably not going to be it. I thought it was Bray Wyatt.
Oh, do you know what? No, it was not. Good stab in the dark, though. I will give you a clue. They're currently associated to Ring of Honor.
Ooh.
Okay, I'm going to give you a 5-second countdown to see if you can get it.
Buzz.
TJ.
Random guess, Jay Lethal?
No, it is not. And at that point, I will tell you it was Danhausen. Very nice, very evil. Okay, moving on. Which wrestling superstar appeared on an episode of The Simpsons?
Buzz.
Gav.
Bret Hitman Hart.
Bret Hitman Hart is the correct answer. coming back to the theme of Vince McMahon, what is the name of the clothing brand co-owned by Vince McMahon? Does anyone know? What is the... Oh, Andrew?
Don't know, it's probably wrong. Tap Out.
It is Tap Out, correct. Yes, Vince McMahon co-owns that brand, which is a fact I didn't know until researching some questions here. What was the main event of SummerSlam 2004? What was the main event? TJ.
It was He Who Must Not Be Named versus Randy Orton. For
Yes,
the
it
World
was.
Championship.
It was the crippler Chris Benoit against Randy Orton. What was significant about Randy Orton's win? What was significant?
Buzz.
Okay, TJ again.
He became the youngest world champion, a record that was held by Brock Lesnar previously.
Yes, and we can all assume that Brock Lesnar having just left was the reason why Randy Orton got that distinction. Okay, but moving on. Okay, this one we will allow, unless anyone gets it dead on the money when they buzz in, I will allow people to go for like the closest. But how many video games has Booker T appeared in? How many video games has Booker T appeared in? Gav?
I'm a Stab in the Dark 11.
Okay, any others? That isn't the correct answer. Okay, Assad?
9.
Not the correct answer. Andrew?
Mine's just a joke answer. 5 times.
Love it. Bonus point there, Andrew. We enjoyed that. Anyone else? Darius, did you have your hand up?
Yeah, I was going to say 4, just as a shot in the dark.
4.
Yeah,
Okay.
4.
Wow,
I'm just gonna
okay.
say-
Okay,
I'm just gonna go
Capelthave.
21. 21.
21 and TJ.
I'm gonna say 3.
Okay, did none of you play wrestling video games? Booker T has been in the business for a long time. He's been in the business. Okay, Assad, it's too late. Everyone's had a guess, but if you want one more guess, you can't score with it, though.
20.
No, incorrect answer. Capelthave, you were the closest with a guess of 21, and the answer is 32. You think of all of the SmackDown versus Raws and stuff like this, you know.
Yeah, but there was like Armageddon 2006, 2007, 2008, like that, right?
Well, there wasn't a video game called Armageddon, but good guess anyway. Right, so
There was.
there was
played
not
it.
WWE Armageddon.
Yeah.
What was that? What machine?
I think
It had-
it released in 2000. I think it
Yeah.
released in 2000.
WWE Armageddon, the video game.
It's a PC game, yes.
PC. Who plays PC games? Bullshit. Right. Anyway, so moving on. Speaking of Booker T, what is the name of the wrestling promotion run by Booker T? Gav.
The Road.
Okay, standing for.
Reality of Wrestling.
Okay, correct answer. Okay, guys, make sure we buzz in as well, just because if everyone's on the audio version of this, they need the sounds. But with this, in what year was Vince McMahon inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame? In what?
Buzz.
Okay, Gav.
Hasn't happened.
Oh, incorrect answer. Capelthave.
The first time it happened?
Incorrect answer. This is very...
Buzz.
Okay,
Buzz,
Assad.
can you repeat the question?
Yes, in what year was Vince McMahon inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame?
Okay, the first one.
Incorrect answer. That's exactly what Capelthave just said as well. Okay.
No, the first Hall of Fame.
No, incorrect answer. The first Hall of Fame, does anyone know what year that took place in?
9.
Buzz.
Gav.
1994.
Oh, incorrect answer again. I believe it was 1993. I'm winging it a little bit without info, but TJ.
Buzz, I don't know the year, but I know the trick question over here. So Vince McMahon has not been inducted in the Hall of Fame. However, Vince Sr. probably has been. And that's what
Yes,
you're looking for.
Vince McMahon, as he was given the name at birth, has been inducted into the Hall of Fame. TJ, I'm going to give you a point, and I will
What the
tell
fuck?
everyone else.
I had that in my mind, and hence I said it was the first one. Not what Cap said, the first one.
Yeah.
That was the reason. Vince Senior.
Yeah. Right, but anyway, so the year was 1996. We've got a couple more questions here. And with this, what was the first All Elite Wrestling match ever? What was the first All Elite Wrestling match ever? Does anyone know? Assad.
Cody Rhodes versus the Young Bucks in a handicap match.
Incorrect answer. Darius.
I can't remember who's wrestling. Definitely Cody Rhodes versus Darby Allin.
Oh, incorrect answer. I think you're thinking of their match at, like, I think it might have been Fight for the Fallen or something. It was an early match, not the first. Capital Fave.
Cody Rhodes versus Chris Jericho.
I can reveal that Cody Rhodes was not in this match. So, Gav.
It wasn't that Liberian guy.
Oh, good guess. Incorrect answer, though. Okay, any final guesses here? I will reveal the answer. It was, I was hoping, going to be a second trick question here. So, the first pay-per-view, let's see if anyone can get that. What was the first All Elite Wrestling pay-per-view?
Buzz.
Okay, Assad.
All in.
Oh, incorrect answer again. TJ.
All Out.
Incorrect answer. We're doing fantastic. Andrew.
Double or Nothing.
Yes, correct answer there. Double or Nothing. All In was not... There was no All Elite Wrestling when All In happened.
Yeah, All In was not the...
So, if you were thinking of Double or Nothing, this is a triple layer of trick question, because obviously the first event they officially had was Double or Nothing, and before the first match... TJ.
The Casino Royale Battle Royal.
Oh, and you fell for the trick question once again. So, you would have got a point there with the buy-in, their pre-show with the Casino Battle Royal. However, a few days before Double or Nothing, there was an All Elite Wrestling match sanctioned, which took place in the United Kingdom at a WrestleGate Pro event, and it took place between the Bastard Pack and Adam Hangman Page.
Oh, yes.
Yep. So, yeah.
Exactly what I was going to say.
And literally, if you go onto the AEW YouTube channel, it is their intellectual property and all this stuff. Tony Khan said in interviews he paid for the match to happen. So, with that, actually, my next question was, what was the first match at Double or Nothing? And for which, TJ, you already gave the answer, so I will give you the point there. So, with that, that brings us to the end of this quickfire round, and we will now go on to our next quickfire round. It's not quite as quick. We're going to play a round of headlines, and the way this works, especially for Darius, as I don't think I explained this one before, so my bad. So, this being a comedy show, we're looking for either a truth or a comedic answer, so don't have to take this super seriously. I'm going to tell you I'm going to tell you a few wrestling news headlines from within the last few days, but I'm going to blank out part of the headline. All you need to do is give me the either correct or humorous ideas of what you think the blanked word out would be, and therefore what the story would be. So our first headline is... Miro talks about why he stopped wrestling blank. Miro talks about why he stopped wrestling blank. What do we think it is here? Assad.
Miro talks about why he stopped wrestling Lana in bed.
Okay. Good answer. I'm going to give you a bonus point there. I quite enjoyed that one to get us going there. But incorrect. Darius, you had your hand up?
I was going to say something similar. Miro... talks about how he stopped wrestling his dog.
No, unfortunately, it's not his dog, or at least not that we're aware of. TJ.
Miro talks about why he stopped wrestling his meat because he has Lana right now.
Wrestling his what? His meat? Jesus. Wow, you went there. Right, okay, any other bids? Andrew.
Miro talks about why he stopped wrestling Bobby Lashley.
No, well, no, we all know the reason for that. But the actual answer is Miro talked about why he stopped wrestling barefoot. So, obviously, you'll remember as Alexander Rusev, he would be barefoot, but I'm guessing just that he stood on glass. I didn't actually find out the true answer myself. But with this, we will move on to our next headline, which is Adam Cole will be blank on Friday. Adam Cole will be blank on Friday. Gav.
will be Baby on Friday.
It will be Baby. Okay, TJ.
A free agent.
Yes, that is the correct answer. TJ, you've come on with there. So, Adam Cole will be a free agent on Friday. He's signed under a short-term contract extension, which took him through to the last NXT pay-per-view takeover event, but apparently he's now going to be free agent. Maybe we'll be able to include him in his return to the Elite in a future episode. But for now, let's move on to our next headline. Charlotte Flair says she wants to prove she's more than blank.
Buzz.
Okay, let's come to someone else before TJ gives us the correct answer. Let's try for a comedic answer. Capital Fave.
She's more than her father's daughter.
Okay, that was the correct answer. Capital Fave, thank you for that. So, this is a comedy show. We always forget this aspect. But that was the correct answer. So, on this...
More than a man, but yeah.
More than the man, Becky Lynch, perhaps. Okay. On that note, Paul Heyman talks why Stephanie McMahon is his favourite person to do blank with. Paul Heyman talks about why Stephanie McMahon is his favourite person to do blank with. Gav.
Just remember, guys, like, you probably want a job there sometimes, so just be careful.
Assad.
Promos with.
What's that?
Promos with.
That's the correct answer again. Yeah. Yeah, sorry, Assad, you just you didn't even realise, but it is the correct answer. Paul Heyman's favourite person to do promos with is Stephanie McMahon. On this note, so let's go on to...
Can I paraphrase that a little bit? Because I can come up with something funny, but I can't fill in the blanks. I need to change a little bit of it.
Well, okay, you've set the expectation, so make us laugh.
Oh, damn. Paul Heyman says Stephanie McMahon is his favourite person to play the game with.
Oh, I like it. TJ, I'm going to give a bonus point there. That was good. Right, so, let's see.
Person of him to hide behind his skirt.
Yeah.
Brock Lesnar's after him.
Okay, Jim Cornette offers blank to AEW. Jim Cornette.
Buzz.
Okay, TJ.
Praise.
Okay, TJ, I'm going to give you the point there, but, the last one was funny.
I can even say the quote. I can even say what he said.
Well, okay, we don't necessarily need that, but we appreciate that you can do that. Right, so last one. Last one for now. WWE removes fans from NXT for blank. WWE. Okay, Assad.
Buzz. For holding up the Fiend signs.
No, although that did happen on WWE recently. Darius.
For actually enjoying the show.
Boom. Bonus point there, definitely. Okay, TJ, perhaps with the correct answer then.
For leaking spoilers.
Yes, this is true. What happened was that they were giving spoilers like on text messages during the show, and even though they could just leave with this knowledge and then text people, for some reason WWE decided to kick them out, even though they could do it immediately upon leaving the arena. But correct there again, TJ. So with this, that ends our headlines round, but we will quickly check in with the news desk of the Iron Sheik, and here are the two most recent headlines from the Iron Sheik. So, the most recent news headline from the Iron Sheik is, top story, go fuck yourself. But we also have this headline from the Iron Sheik, which is, Cheesecake Factory, I fucking dare you to bring me a Sprite again. You know the legend didn't order that jabroni drink. So, these are the latest updates from the news desk of the Iron Sheik. With this, we're going to move on to our next round. And so, for our next round, we are going to play 20 questions. I'm going to be thinking of a wrestler, and all of the rest of you will go round. I'll tell you the order as we go round, and you will have to ask me yes or no questions as you try to work out who the wrestler is. Now, you only between you... Well, no, sorry, we've done it differently recently. So, you only get one opportunity to guess who I am. If you guess incorrectly, then you are frozen out of the remainder of this round. So you have the strategy that you can ask questions that might then give a clue to the next player, or you can work collaboratively. It's kind of up to you. But I am thinking of a wrestler, and Gav, you get the first question.
Okay, is your wrestler a female?
No, I am not. Darius, you get the second question.
Is your wrestler currently an active wrestler?
Yes, they are. TJ, your question.
Is your wrestler associated with the WWE?
Yes. Capelthave.
Am I one of his biggest fans?
How would I know that? What? Okay, so you're basically asking if it's John Cena, I guess. I would assume that you're not one of John Cena's biggest fans. I would assume it, but that is my assumption, so I'm going to say no, regardless. Okay, Andrew, your question.
Does this person currently hold a title?
No, they do not. Assad.
Have you or are you been part of a tag team?
Let me just double check one thing on this. So, I'm gonna answer this. Yes is the answer. Gav.
Have you just made a big return?
No, I have not.
Okay.
Darius.
Are you currently wrestling on Raw?
No, I am not. TJ. For those listening to the audio version of the show. Okay, TJ, go on.
Are you currently wrestling on NXT?
Yes. Capelthave. Capelthave is now frozen out of the game. Okay, I'm joking. Right, okay, Capelthave.
Currently wrestling in NXT. Oof. Did you start in NXT like in 5 years or so? Something like that.
In 5 years or so? Am I a time traveller,
Yeah.
you're asking me?
Very
Right, okay, about 5 years ago, do you mean? Let me check when that would have been. 5 years, yeah, probably. Yeah, I'd say that's accurate enough. Let me just check. Yes, yeah. Okay, Andrew.
Do you... were you on NXT TakeOver 36?
Yes, I was. Okay,
Sorry,
wow,
what
you're
was-
really narrowing this down so far. Assad.
Wait, what was your question, Andrew?
Was this person on NXT TakeOver 36?
That's the most
Same
recent NXT.
Alright, okay. Did you commentate at WrestleMania wearing a stupid raincoat?
No, I did not.
Dude, no, he's not a champion.
He is.
No, but that was the question. Someone asked, are you holding a championship? And he said no.
Ah, wasted question. Assad hasn't watched NXT from the last week. He doesn't know what's happened.
I've not watched it in the last 5 years.
Okay, Gav.
I'm in the same boat as you in this card. But I think I'm here is...
Ask an Adam. I have this weird hunch it might be Bebe. Ask a question regarding that.
I think it's someone else.
Because
He
Bebe
is
is still
active.
in
Yeah, he's still currently active and in NXT until Friday.
until Friday.
Do you know what? I think it's someone else from Ireland.
What?
Can you phrase it in a yes or no question?
Okay. Are you from Ireland?
Finn Balor, who was recently on SmackDown, is not in NXT, so no, it's the answer. Yeah. Okay, Darius.
We need an Adam Cole question, I guess.
Yeah, does your contract end with NXT on Friday?
If rumours are to be believed, quite possibly.
All you guys.
It's my question, right?
No, it's TJ's question.
TJ's question. Go for it, TJ.
Are you Adam Cole, baby?
Yes, I am Adam Cole, baby. Well done, and TJ, you definitely deserve the points there, so you'll get 3 bonus points for your efforts.
So,
I thought I was going to steal it again.
I just have one comment to make, because we don't know about Adam Cole's future. After Friday, he'll be both Adam Cole, maybe, and if he does leave, Adam Cole, bye-bye.
I like it. TJ, you're on fire. I'm giving you a bonus point for that. I enjoyed those. So, with this, we're going to move on to our next round, which is going to be our patented impressions round. Now, the way this works is each of our performers will be given between 1 minute and 90 seconds. So let's say it's a definite 90 seconds, because it always ends up for one reason or other, because of tech or whatever. So, you'll be given a list of wrestlers who will show up privately to you in the Zoom chats, and you have to do impressions of as many of them as you can. And for every one that someone else guesses correctly by buzzing in, they will get a point, but you will get a point as well. So, if you do not know how to do an impression or who the person is, just say skip. I will also say, because I will be taking part in this round as well, you'll have to let everyone know if they've got it correct or not. Okay, so let's roll a dice. And so with this, going first will be Andrew. So I'm going to get a list of wrestlers for you.
Even do I write your list down, or do you have them?
I've got the whole list. So once again, as always, obviously as I have the list, you'll just have to trust me on the honor system that I am not reading the whole list. Darius says he had to step away. Okay, well he'll be back. So it's just because this is yes, exactly. Andrew, I'm going to send you over the list, and then everyone remember to buzz in. If there's an incorrect guess, you need to buzz again, because otherwise it's just like 6 people with their hands already up. So with this, Andrew, I am sending you your list now, and everyone get ready to buzz in, because Andrew, here you go.
It used to be let me in, but now then he was let go.
Buzz, Assad.
Bray Wyatt.
Yes. Eddie Guerrero's nephew.
Buzz.
Oh, sorry, that's my mistake.
What? Buzz?
Eddie Guerrero's nephew's father.
Oh, Buzz. Gav.
Turbo Classic.
Yeah, correct.
Okay, next.
Hugh Jackman punched him in the face.
Buzz. Dolph Ziggler.
Yes. Took on Big Show at WrestleMania.
Buzz.
Assad.
Floyd Mayweather.
Correct. Commentates in AEW along with Jim Ross.
Buzz. TJ.
Taz.
Correct.
Taz.
Yes.
Taz.
Yeah, he said correct.
Ray's son.
Buzz. Gav.
Dominic.
Yep.
Taz.
Stop saying Taz.
Lita debuted with him.
Buzz. Assad.
I don't know. I just want to say Taz instead
Oh,
of
Buzz. S.A. Rios.
Yes. Return to SummerSlam, not Becky Lynch.
Buzz.
TJ.
Brock Lesnar.
Yes.
And that is time. That is time. So, for everyone watching or listening, you'll be super impressed by Andrew's astronomical impressions there. But with this, let's roll the dice and we'll find out who is going next. So, going next will be Assad, in fact. So, Assad, I'm going to copy over some wrestlers for you, and I will be sending them to you now. So they should pop up for you here. And I've sent them to you, and just for you, Assad, your time begins now.
Okay, I'm Stone Cold Steve Austin's wife.
Buzz? Deborah
David.
McMichael?
Yes. I got thrown off when I was sitting on a wheelchair and I was in love with
Gav?
Buzz.
Gav?
Yeah.
Sorry, Zack Ryder.
Yeah. I belong to a very important wrestling family.
Cap?
This could take a while. Okay.
You're Bret Hart.
No.
Darius?
Stephanie McMahon.
No. Alright. I recently died. Well, not. Okay, fuck this shit. I'm the.
Bobby Eaton?
No. I'm struggling. I am a real American.
Buzz.
TJ?
Hulk Hogan.
Yes. I was in a tag team with Michelle McCool.
Buzz.
Buzz.
Yes. Yeah.
Gav?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm the most beautiful woman in the entire
Buzz.
world. Yes.
TJ?
Carmella.
Yes. I am from Pakistan.
Buzz.
Yes,
TJ?
Oh crap. Mansoor's teammate. Mansoor's tag team partner. Okay, I don't remember.
Okay, someone else, Buzz?
Buzz.
Andrew?
Yes. Andrew.
What was his name? Muhammad Ali? No, Muhammad Ali.
Yeah.
Muhammad Ali.
I'm one half of the young
I
bucks.
float like a butterfly.
Buzz, Nick Jackson.
No. The
Ah,
other
what?
one. Yeah.
Matt Jackson.
All right.
Okay, that is time.
I am Miro stopped wrestling with me in bed.
Okay, that is time. Let's roll the dice. See who'll be going next. So, next up will be Darius.
Oh, no.
Okay, so like if you need to skip someone, just like skip them. It's cool. Look, you've seen how well everyone here does with their impressions. So don't worry too much about it. Right, so let's copy these. So I am now going to send them just to you in the Zoom chat, Darius.
Okay.
Okay, and your time starts. Oh, remember, you need to let us know if we've got it right or wrong so we can buzz in. Ready? Go.
1/2 of FTR.
Buzz.
TJ.
Dax Harwood.
Yeah, that's the one. I am beautiful, blonde, from Canada, with some very big assets.
Gav.
Natalia.
So,
One.
Andrew.
Trish Stratus.
Trish Stratus it is, yeah.
Wow.
Right, so I'm currently not wrestling, but have a lot to do with the NWA Women's Division.
Buzz. Mickey James.
Yeah, that'll do. Mickey James. Right, I'm just looking through these. Right, so I am from ECW. I like to drink a lot.
Buzz. Sandman.
Sandman it is, yeah. I recently praised AEW.
Buzz. TJ.
Jim Cornette.
Jim Cornette it is. I recently came out to No Music with the fans singing.
Buzz. Chris Jericho.
Chris Jericho it is, yeah. Alright.
That is time. Well done. Okay, let's roll the dice, see who's going next. Next up, Captain Fave. Sends some over for you. So, sending you...
I've always wondered what the whole impressions round is going to be on the podcast. But I'm glad it's working out.
Right, so with this, Cap, I've sent you your list, and here you go.
I am the bratty pop singer's name has on me. The blonde one.
You're the
I
what?
sang David said he was supposed to.
Buzz,
Assad.
Justin Gabriel.
No, get other Justin.
Justin Credible.
No,
Buzz.
give me some Justin.
Andrew.
Justin Bieber.
No,
Gav.
Justin Thunder Liger.
no,
Buzz. Justin Roberts.
correct.
Yes.
I am hoorah, and I fell.
Assad.
Tight ass O'Neill.
Correct. I am the tallest Indian, I think.
Gav.
Brett Carly.
Correct. Skip.
Jeff Hill.
I was like Rey Mysterio. Everyone wanted to make me big, but I was not.
Oh, Buzz. Sin Cara.
Correct. Yeah, I am the $1 Million Man.
Buzz.
Assad.
It's 10 DVSC.
Correct. Skip. I'm Gab's favorite wrestler, or one of his favorite.
Assad.
Booker T.
No.
Buzz.
Gav.
Eddie Guerrero.
No, the one that you recommended me.
Oh,
Buzz. Gav.
Okay.
Freddie Blassie.
No, I am the dragon.
Okay, that is time. The Dragon. Ricky Steamboat.
Yeah.
Okay, that was after the time. Well done, though. Well done. I will roll the dice. And, okay, you've already been. Let's roll it one more time. Who hasn't been, in fact? Who has not been? Gav, myself, and TJ. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. TJ, you get to go next. And let's find some wrestlers for you. Okay. So, TJ, I'm going to send you across your list right now. And hopefully you should have them, because here you go.
I'm the Samoan bulldozer.
Buzz! Assad.
Samoa Joe.
No, Buzz! Go on, Andrew, you can have it.
Umaga.
Correct.
Yes.
Skip, I'm the legend killer.
Buzz.
Gav.
Randy Orton.
Correct. Sorry, correct. Hogan hates me and ooh ah.
Buzz.
Gav.
Roman Reigns.
No. I had something to do with Stephanie McMahon.
Oh, Buzz!
Yeah.
Right, Randy Savage.
Correct.
Doing a Roman Reigns impression.
Yeah. Skip, I'm in AEW. I used to have a snake with me.
Buzz.
Buzz.
Darius.
Jake Roberts.
Correct. I'm a commentator. My last name is a season. My first name is an animal.
Yeah. Don West?
No.
Season. I thought you said the direction.
Okay.
Right, I don't know.
Skip. I'm from the UK scene. I was the NXT Women's Champion and the Divas Champion at the same time.
Cap.
Buzz.
Page.
Correct. I recently wrestled Bobby Lashley and lost.
Cap.
Goldberg.
Correct.
Okay, that is time. Well done. So,
Great impression.
okay. Has anyone done any impressions yet? Right.
No, David.
Okay. It is my turn. It's my turn. Right. So let me copy some across. Okay. Oh my god. Let's see. I'll copy these in, and now I have to read them off. So once again, whenever it comes to me doing it, you have to keep track of how many you get correct, because I'll have to do the scoring afterwards. And here, oh my god, I can't do impressions of any of them. Here I go. Ball in.
Buzz.
Gav.
MVP.
Yes. So, like I was a troll online and I made remarks and then I did gay porn. Gav.
Oh, yeah. Oh, his name again. It's gone out of my head.
Oh,
Lars Sullivan.
yes, correct. Oh god, these are so hard. Finally, the Jules. I've sort of given my name away. If you don't know it,
Buzz.
TJ.
Juventus Guerrero.
Yes, correct. Baby.
Buzz.
TJ.
Adam Cole.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
Buzz.
Assad.
Roman Reigns.
No. Right.
Randy Savage.
No. Cap.
Brock Lesnar?
No. Okay, you're not going to get it. Right. Okay. Assad.
Doink the Clown.
No. It's a visual clue. Gav.
Think.
No.
Oh.
It's a visual clue. What am I doing? Cap.
Wink.
Yes, I am Wink the Clown. Okay, and let's see what else we've got here. And that's the bottom line, because TJ.
Stone Cold.
Okay, and that is time. Okay, so how many points do I need to dish out here? Put up some hands, how many points? So 3 for Gav, 1, 2, 3, 3 for TJ. That makes 6. 1 for Cap makes 7. Oh, I didn't do too well. So that's 7 points for me. And with this, Gav, you get to go last. Okay, let's see who we have for you. Let's copy them across. So, Gav, I'm now going to send you your list. And here's your list. And your time starts now.
See, 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 2.
TJ.
Scott Steiner.
Yep. Skip. Ooh. Okay, skip that. Thump.
Ooh.
Thump. Get down with the. You can't see me doing it. I'm doing the dance. I don't have any ring music.
Dude Love? Buzz? Dude Love? Funkadactyls, Brutus Clay.
No. Bit further back.
Flash Funk.
Got back a little bit further.
Oh, I don't know.
Alright, skip
Terry
that.
Funk.
Sorry? Oh, skip. You're giving me really bad ones.
Sorry. Oh, Buzz, Honky Tonk Man.
Yep. Bruce just cut my hair.
Oh,
Little
Bruce,
bit.
Bruce just cut your hair.
Um,
Don't know, man.
Buzz.
TJ.
Molly Holly.
no.
You're that trophy dude, right?
Skip.
Adorable. Roman Reigns, Buzz. Roman Reigns.
Hogan.
Cap.
Get the table.
Brock Lesnar.
Buzz. Assad.
Bobby Dudley.
Yep.
Okay, and that is time. Well done. Okay. Who was the hair? Who was the hair one?
Adrian Adonis.
Oh, Joe, I couldn't remember the name.
Yeah,
Right.
and,
Damn it.
The dancing one's Junkyard Dog.
Oh, right. Okay. Fantastic stuff. So that brings us towards the end of the show here, guys. And this week, to decide who is our Slam Jam Wrestling Champion, we have a decisive winner, which, as you'll see on the screen, audience watching it on the video version, you will know is TJ. TJ, you are this week's Slam Jam Wrestling Champion with an astonishing score of 30. So well done. Well done.
Magic.
There we go. So, congratulations there, TJ. Let's quickly find out where we can find everyone on social media, starting with Capelthave. Where can the people find you?
Oh, you can catch me on the next show.
And the next show, for anyone watching this in the future or listening to the podcast version, is after this we are going to have our short form improv comedy show, Extreme Improv Xstreamed. So, Andrew, where can the people find you?
You can also find me on the next show and tomorrow night's show as well.
Yeah, and also last week's show for anyone watching this out of context. Right, Gav, where can the people find you?
Follow me. Nowhere. Don't follow me. Nowhere.
Okay, Assad, where can the people find you?
Find me every Tuesday at 6 p.m. UK time for the LG and Asadi show and this show.
Fantastic. Darius, where can the people find you?
Well, they can find me where you found me. So I'm part of All Elite Wrestling UK. So guys, if you're a fan of All Elite Wrestling, come and join us. Just find us on Facebook.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, Darius. And my name is David Pstansky. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter at David Pstansky, spelled Pustansky. TJ, where can the people find you?
You can find me in my mom's basement. Or if you want to check out my artwork, you can find me on Instagram. My handle's All Elite TJ Ripper.
Okay, fantastic stuff. I will quickly also remind our fantastic audience that you will soon be able to get all of the audio editions of the complete history of this show on all of your favourite podcast networks, whether it's iTunes and Google and Spotify and all that kind of stuff. You can also see the video version of this show every week on the Extreme Improv Xstreamed YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/Extreme Improv. But once again, there is now going to be a YouTube channel just for Slam Jam. There's going to be more Slam Jam stuff coming up in the near future as well. You can also go to the website extreme.tv, where you'll be able to find articles, podcasts, and loads of other wrestling related content. So with that, from me, from everyone else, stay safe, always stay extremed, and that's the bottom line, because we said so. Ciao for now, people. Okay, we're off the air. Boom.